All right, everybody, welcome back to Matty Moolah. Today we're going to be talking about how to buy bonds, whether it's Treasury notes, Treasury bills, I-bonds, which is what I'm going to be showing you directly today. We're going to show you immediately how to buy them on the primary markets. This is not going to be the secondary market. You're going to have to make an account at Treasury Direct, and I'm going to show you basically how to do all that in this particular video. So this is dated almost October 2022. So if this video is outdated, feel free to hit me up in the comments section down below and we'll update it for you. So that's kind of the hope. So without further ado, let's hop a little bit into the computer and take a quick notes. This will not be how bonds work or anything the like. It's just an opportunity to show you guys how to create bonds from scratch, or buy bonds from scratch rather. So let's just hop right into that. So first and foremost, the reason why I'm actually bringing this up at all is bond yields for the 2-year, 10-year, 1-year have all grown pretty substantially as the Fed has increased interest rates over the past 6 months or so to combat inflation. And so with that, we have not really seen bond yields this high on the 10-year, 2-year since the 2008 pre-financial crisis time period. So it hasn't been this good in terms of interest rates if you're, say, investing in bonds or anything the like, except for, I guess, before 16 or so years ago. And obviously there was from the 80s to basically 2006, it was a great opportunity to buy bonds because the value of the bonds would continue to skyrocket because the yields kept going down. So now, depending on if you're buying bonds, not buying funds, and you need that income, depending on where you are in your investment thesis, could be a great opportunity. But I think that yields will probably go up a little bit from here. So there's an opportunity to make like a bond ladder if you would like to do so. But yeah, I would not go all in bonds at this moment. If you haven't yet, feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's the best place to get in touch with me, DMs and all that stuff, at Real Matt Money. So please go ahead and do that. So this is the Treasury Direct website. This is basically everything that you're going to be able to do to find your T-bills, your T-bill notes, or T-notes, as well as your I-bonds. And there's a bunch of other stuff on here that I don't really cover too much or know too much about, like the Series EE and Series H, stuff like that. I'm not really big into that. Today I'm going to show you specifically how to buy the iSavings bond by creating with you guys online my Treasury Direct account, because I don't have one, and you'll have to do the same in order to buy. So you'll have to do that for T-bills, you have to do that for Treasury notes. You can see a little bit about each individual one, maybe compare a little bit about what's going on with respect to each different sort of Treasury note or Treasury bill that you're potentially buying. So this is going to be showing you how you buy it directly from the government. This is not the secondary market. So if there's an offering for, say, T-bonds for a 30-year, 20-year, this is where you can buy them or elect to buy them directly from the government. Now, the I-bond's the one that I like at the moment just because it yields 9.6%, although it's going to be re-rated next month. But I continue to think that this is the best probably opportunity at the moment comparatively to the T-bonds or T-bills. So that's just that. Pays monthly. But then again, do your own due diligence. It might not be the best for everybody. And especially if you don't want to pay taxes, you will still have to pay federal taxes on the I-bonds, whereas the T-bills and T-bonds, you do not. So let's just go ahead and apply to this bad boy. You have an individual account or an entity account. I'm personally just going to apply for an individual account. And I'm just going to go in here and put all my information so that you guys can kind of see what's going down. So one of the things that I'm doing now, which I'm pulling up, is specifically pulling up one of my recent checking bank statements, just so that I have the ability to grab the account number, and so that I could put that in here. No problemo. I anticipate that this is going to allow me to do that. So I'm just going to hit by checking this under penalty of perjury. I didn't make anything up. And the thing about iBonds specifically is, and what's this going to make me do? Choose a personalized image. Jesus. Enter a caption. Yeah. The iBonds only let you invest into $10,000 worth. So that could or could not be a good thing for you. I guess it all just depends. Oh man, security questions. So I guess it all just depends on what exactly you're doing. Thanks for opening your account. Email address provided with your application. Cool. So let's now just open up my email. After I have this bad boy open, I'm opening up in another browser. When you log into your account the first time, you receive an email, one-time passcode. To ensure delivery, inbox, add this forum. Okay, so now I guess I just log in. That's pretty cool. So Treasury Direct Home. Now what do I do? Log in. Gives you an account number in that email. Grab that, put it over here. Attention. Got it. So now that I've logged in, I need to get my one-time password, which they have emailed me. That's what OTP stands for. So I went back to my email, and now I have to get my one-time password. I have my one-time password, copy, paste. I'm going to register my computer. Registering authorizes persistent cookies. Got it. If the email is shown, got it. So yeah, that's good. Shows me my pine cone. Use your mouse to enter the password. Are you serious? Okay, so I entered the password, and here we are. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Matt's account. Shows my account number, everything. By manager Treasury Direct. So that's pretty cool. So you can see the iShares. That's pretty cool. You can see your gift purchased by you. Okay. Let's go to buy direct. I think that's probably. So savings bonds is what I'm looking to buy. Let's see how easy this is. Oh, wow. Okay, so you could set up like monthly or something like that. So add a new registration, purchase amount. That's pretty cool. You tell it when you want it to buy. Actually, I wouldn't mind buying something twice a month. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up something once a month as well. And this is going to be $100 once a month for that first. But I'm not done because I want to buy some right now. So I guess instead of buying 500, I'll buy 400 because I was going to buy it $500 worth, but instead I'll just buy the $400 worth because I'm going to buy another $100 in a couple days, but that's as easy as it gets. Wow. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what it would be like if we go to T-bills. Wow. Oh, so they have different auctions. So I guess you sign up for what auction you want, how much money you want to put into it. But let's take a look if like we were to go to, say, bonds. So it shows the different types of bonds and when the auction date is. So I'm assuming you can put some money in and be able to buy it. So that's pretty cool. Current holdings, account history. So you can see my account holdings. I have nothing in here at the moment. But that's pretty cool. So yeah, I want to get, I wonder what's going to happen with the balance of my I-bonds. Marketable securities, so you can market them, sell them. That's pretty cool on here. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to kind of make this video for you guys, because I would like to help anybody out in any sort of way that I can. But that's as simple as it was to buy some I-bonds. And now I'm kind of curious. So I-bonds, whatever. Okay, so that doesn't really help me at all. But I'm just kind of curious now, and I guess I'll make an update video in the future. So when these purchases do go through and I start getting some income, which I think you get income the first of the month or something like that. So when you get that, I'm curious if it's going to show up in my bank account or if it's going to go directly into my account here, and then I have that ability to purchase with money from my account. Because that would be kind of cool, because I'd like to compound it a little bit. Get some T-bills or something going, at least in the short term. And then once they drop the price or bring the price back down a little bit, the value of them will probably go up, because if you're buying them at, say, 4% and then the interest rates go to 3%, then the marketing of those on the secondary market goes up pretty substantially. It's why bonds exploded in value from the 80s, like 30-year bonds from the 80s to the 90s, because the interest rates went down so much that you could have sold them for a lot more than what you bought them for. So bonds have historically been good. And please note, when I'm talking about bonds in this video, I'm talking about bonds, not bond funds. So very different. Bond funds I would stay away from unless we know the certainty of the future of bonds. Now that bonds have kind of gotten to where they are, and it might be the tail end, let's say, of the interest rate rising, and we might cool off a little bit going into 23, it might not be too horrible in case they do pull back a little bit from an interest rate perspective. Because if they do, and say they go back down, they take down a 75 or 100 basis points from where they are today, you'll see a rally in the value of bond funds. So right now, bond funds, I'll just write a quick example, like TLT, the 20-year Treasury. It's getting hit pretty substantially, as it has been. As interest rates go up, the face value of this gets hit pretty bad. So you saw probably what happened yesterday. So just kind of keep that in mind. But if the opposite were to happen, like rates were to cool off or they were to cut rates, you saw what happened in 2020 when they cut rates, right? So things went really, really, really good. When rates went to zero, the value of this thing went up. So depends where you're at. Like if by chance we end up going to like 10%, that might be an opportunity for you to buy into some bond funds, because 10% yields, that's probably not sustainable. That's probably pretty hurtful for the economy. And eventually, under some sort of recession, they'll pull back on the interest rate, and this will explode in inverse comparatively. So when rates go up, this value of this is going to go down. When rates go down, the value of this is going to go up. So pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully this video helped you guys. I know I went on a bit of a ramble there, but hopefully you get some benefit to this. And I'm going to clean it up, get it on the web to schedule for tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you on the next video.